Next on Be More to Do More podcast, hey, we're gonna talk about how to get paid from your brand. You see what I'm saying? And we got the brand architect here.
When I'm talking about doing consultations with my clients, I talk to them about being visible, and when I say, well, who's your target audience? Who? And they say, I don't know. Or they say everybody. If you're talking to everybody, you're talking to nobody.
Right.
So the analogy that I give is this guy. I deal with women. So hey, there's this guy. He gets out of this nice car. He's dressed nice. He has his nice shoes, nice, haircut, smells good. He opens the door for you and your friends as y'all walk in the club. Y'all made eyes a few times throughout the night. You see this guy bouncing from woman to woman to woman to woman to woman in the club hollering. And then he makes his way to you after you've watched him holler at 20 other women. Right. I asked the ladies, are you going to give him any time? 99% of them say, no, I'm not. And I say, why?
Let's talk about it. When the last time you told somebody keep their head up cause you concerned about them? Stick and move, we can get it done. Call it unity, it ain't no way around it. Cultivating, we get motivation from the big guy. We don't play about them. Going hard for the game, showing love, won't tolerate hate around it. Sticking to keeping it real, we never keep up with the scope. Wanna be more than do more than most. Wanna be more than do more than most.
This episode is brought to you by Lucilla's Cleaning Service, where your cleanliness is our business. Now, this company specializes in commercial and residential cleaning. So if you want a free quote, be sure to reach out to their website at www.lucillascleaningservice.com.
What's happening, people? Welcome back to Be More to Do More podcast, where we help you to become the person you need to become to do the things you called to do. Your boy Tone in the building, and
Henry Allen Harton.
The what?
The third.
Don't forget the
3.
You already know, man. You know your boy Tone. You know Henry. Y'all know how we do it at Be More to Do More. But hey, bruh.
We got one today, but hey.
What? Real talk. When we first started this, we already had Buddy in mind.
Yeah.
Before we even hit record, bro, we got a list of names we was gonna hit.
Yeah. And
he was the first one.
Yeah.
Just so happened he's like a
big dog.
Hey, big dog, man. Today we're gonna talk about reputation and how to make your reputation, your brand, your asset. How to get paid from your brand. You see what I'm saying? And we got the brand architect here. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me introduce this man properly. First of all, the brand architect. Not only is he the brand architect, he's an author of the B Code. Yeah, you got a book out, man.
Well, you're an author too?
Author. This man put brands together. He worked with high-powered female entrepreneurs. Well, man too. We'll say man too.
We work with men.
Yeah, we work with men. If they paying. But the caliber of people he worked with, man, I'm telling you, no screw up here, man. We got a powerhouse in the building today, bro. I'm ready to get into it, man.
Yeah.
You
let's go.
You ready? Hold on. Let me introduce the brand architect himself from Brand New Consulting Group, Jarvis, Releford.
What's up, man? Thank y'all for having me. They don't introduce me like that all the time, so I appreciate that, man. Thank y'all for having me.
Hey, man, look. Hey, bro, it's a pleasure to have you.
It's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to be here.
Like I say, bro, you was number one target on our hit list.
But you know we family, so I was coming. Like, it didn't matter. You called me, hey, bro, what's up?
I said, man, because first and foremost, man, so we talk to leaders and entrepreneurs, and key thing is, of course, we help them to become the person they need to become to do things they call to do.
Right.
But also, man, I knew that you would add crazy value when it comes to reputation and brand, because this is what you do.
Right. And
I really, I couldn't wait to have this conversation. So before we get into it, though, bro, just introduce yourself. Tell the people about yourself and all that stuff.
I hate talking about myself, man, but, Jarvis, Releford, Master Brand Architect, Brand New Consulting Group. What we do is we help high-powered women entrepreneurs attract their ideal client. We help them multiply their income. We help them get to the bag, right? We help them without having a large social media following. Right. I've been doing this for about 10 years. Okay. Really turned things up a notch. I worked in corporate for I quit corporate in 2019 and went full-time doing this. Didn't know a pandemic was coming. Didn't know any of those things were about to happen. And just went full speed ahead. I doubled down. A lot of people got out of the game when the pandemic hit. So we just doubled down. And I knew that the entrepreneurs that stood tall.
Right.
And that pandemic water would come out smelling like a rose when the pandemic was over with. So it was very important for us to just stay down. You know what I mean? Stay down.
Right.
That's vision though.
Yeah.
Like that's vision. Like in the middle of pandemic, he quit his corporate job.
Yeah. Right.
Like that takes a lot of vision.
Yeah.
For
Well, it wasn't the beginning of the pandemic. I quit February of 19. The pandemic hit January of 20.
Wow.
So like you got to understand, like mentally, I'm like, whoa, like what's this? You know, I never knew. And then people began to get frugal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Folks didn't want to spend no money. So here I am, just quit my job. I just moved into a studio.
Right.
I just moved into a 33,000 square foot studio downtown Atlanta. You've been there before.
Yeah. Of course.
And now I did that in the middle of the pandemic. I emptied out my 401k and I invested in myself. And so, that's the
true vision.
Yeah, that was that. And I knew it had to work. You know what I mean? Yeah, I knew it had to work. Like my father had just passed. Like I had nothing else to lose. You know what I'm saying? Like I lost everything that I was going to lose in his life. So, I had to go all in. Man, what is that though, bro? We never talked about that, but I know that, you know, and I don't like to really touch on it, but I know you lost some key people in your life. Yeah. And the pandemic, and you had what drove you through that, man? Like, what is that? So it's crazy you ask that, and you see it a lot, but I'm gonna be honest. It was pain and trauma. Right. Pain and trauma is what drove me. I literally had a chip on my shoulder. Like, I got to make it. I got to get to the other side. I have to. And it'll be 2:00 in the morning and I got a project to finish and I'm tired. And my dad would say, keep going. Oh man. So I was channeling his energy. Right. Like, I got to keep pushing. And I'm not gonna lie, that got me through probably like the first 2-3 years, like 20, 21, 22. I probably really just get into a place now where I don't have to channel that energy to keep going. Oh man. Yeah. You're on wheels. Yeah. So you got some, bro? Because I feel like I'm about So, okay, I personally know this brother, right? And I think I started working with you, I want to say in the midst of the pandemic. Yeah, mid-pandemic. And one thing I noticed about you. What's that? Mad charismatic. Mad charismatic. I'm telling, like, mad, and his reputation, like, you know, he would walk around, Jarvis, that type of thing, right? And I can tell, like, this brother got a dope reputation. Yeah. And he is, not only do he teach or he help people improve their brand, but he is the living example of what that is. I want to know what got you there. Like what is so important about your reputation and just branding to you? Well, like, what is that? So we have similar backgrounds with the music, right? Yeah. So for me, I've always been a student of whatever it is I'm working in, whatever arena I'm in. And I would look like, I want to make sure I'm answering the question correctly. What is it? I've always paid an extreme attention to detail. Right. And I've always had an affinity for quality. Okay. I'm not listening to your project if you printed it in the computer lab. You know what I'm saying? That's why I saw it, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not, I'm sorry. I'm not listening. I'm not taking you seriously as an artist because if we was in college and I'm getting CDs pressed up. Right. We was in college and I'm getting we was in like, I'm in college. You're the brokest at college. Yeah, that's true. So what college you went? I went to Fort Valley State, man. Fort Valley State University. You know? Yeah, man. So in that zone, like, I've always had that affinity for quality because I knew if I would turn something down because of the way that it looked and it appeared, that others would do the same thing. Right. So I'm in school, bro. Like, I could show you this the mixtape cover, crazy, photo shoot, crazy. Like, everything was crazy. Right. And people that didn't know who I was they knew me for quality. Oh man. They knew dude gonna put out quality. So that transition in this music, photography, videography, branding, it's all art, right? Right. So it's really just art transformed. So what we did was we transformed the art of doing music. Now I treat branding just like rap. What? You know what I'm saying? I treat branding just like rap. I treat the business side of branding just like rap. So you were so were you an artist, or were you like kind of in management, or like what were you? I started out as I started out as an artist. Okay. And then as I grew up, I started having kids. So I moved into the I moved into the management, the songwriting, the artist development, that side of things. So yeah, but I still, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's still in me. The art is still in me, you know what I'm saying?
It don't go away.
It don't go away.
Well,
it don't go away.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, so okay. So as an artist, you had an option to be cheap.
Absolutely.
You know, you had an option to let me take a shortcut.
Right.
But the quality of your work, when we talk about transmutation, right? So the quality of his work was transmuted through his core values of just going all in. Even like throughout the pandemic, you say going all in, you know.
All in.
So when people see that, they take you serious because they know that you take you serious.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
You honestly, to keep it a buck, that's how you raise the price.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how you raise the price. Like you can't put out bull. And you write on your, taking it back to music, you write with a Sharpie on your CD. You can't sell that CD for $20.
That's true.
Right.
That's
you
true.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got this. You know about the computer lab at Fort Valley.
Yeah.
You printing your CD cover up on the computer lab at Fort Valley on that paper, and you cutting it out and you sticking it. You can't sell it to me for $10.
Right.
I'll give you $1 for it.
Right.
You didn't invest in it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the same thing happens in branding. When I get these people like, hey, why aren't people buying my stuff? Bro, you didn't invest. Your website is terrible,
man.
Your website's terrible. Your graphics are terrible. You did not. I'm working with a company. I'm not even gonna say the name. I'm working with a company right now, and they believe that like we're finna get into it.
Okay.
People think that they special, right?
Right.
And we all are special in our own little ways.
Of course.
But we can't price our value like high because of who we think we are.
Right. That's true.
And I think a lot of people overvalue themselves.
Oh man.
So and we men, and you married. I'm divorced. But as a man, when we was in the street, I thought I was that dude.
Right.
You thought you was that dude.
Yeah.
You thought you was that dude. So
Still think I'm that dude.
right. So with that, that translates to business.
Right.
Yeah. People think that they special. Oh, I'm special. I don't have to invest like that.
That's true.
I'm good. I could, and that's where they go wrong at.
Right.
Because it's a bum. There's a bum investing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a bum somewhere investing.
Right.
And they're getting more business than you. They may not be as good as you. They may not be as talented as you. They may not be as skilled as you. But there's a bum that is invested in the look, feel, and quality of the brand, and they're getting the clients.
So what I'm hearing is, no matter how talented you are, if you can just look the part,
that's half the battle. Half the battle. Half the battle. Think about, I mean, I keep taking it back to rap, man. Think about the artists that are packaged well, but they aren't like Soulja Boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't want to get, but he was packaged well.
Right, that's true.
He's not the most talented.
That's true.
He's
That's
not
true.
in the top 90 percentile of talent.
Wow.
But he's packaged. He has the money. Like, he has the money now to do it, but he wasn't always, who he is. But he's packaged well.
So Brandon gets you in the door.
Absolutely.
I want to. Okay, you got something, bro?
No, go ahead.
Okay, I want to talk about something because I've heard you say this on, I think, one of your speaking engagements. You was the man when you was single, right?
Yeah.
You feel like so. We talked about this on one of the podcasts, right?
Okay.
It might be going left, but we was talking about sex, right?
Yeah.
So we was talking about all the efforts you have to put into, walk me through. This man did this. He related branding to that person or that dude in the club.
Oh,
Hey, walk us through that, bro.
Okay.
Come on.
So it's so funny. So there is when I'm talking about, I do with consultations with my clients. I talk to them about
exclusive, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So we talk about being visible, and then we talk about a lot of entrepreneurs. When I say, well, who's your target audience? Who and they say, I don't know. Or they say everybody. This is how I know. Everybody's my target audience. And there's no if you're talking to everybody, you're talking to nobody.
Right.
So the analogy that I give is this guy, and I deal with women. So, hey, there's this guy, he gets out of this nice car, he's dressed nice, he has his nice shoes, nice, haircut, smells good. He opens the door for you and your friends as y'all walk in the club. Y'all made eyes a few times throughout the night. And then this guy, the best analogy is you see this guy bouncing from woman to woman to woman to woman to woman in the club hollering, and you could tell the girls are like shutting them down, shutting them down. And then he makes his way to you after you've watched him holler at 20 other women. right. And he comes to you and he says to her, well, hey, what's up? What's your name? I asked the ladies, are you going to give him any time? You going to give him the time? You just watched the dude talk to 25 other women. Are you going to give him the time? And 99% of them say, no, I'm not. And I say, why? Because I just watched him talk to every other woman in there. Whoa. He doesn't have a type. Whoa. His target market is everybody. You know what I'm saying? His target market is everybody. So then I flip it up, rewind it. All right, same dude, open the door for y'all, smell good, look good, da-da-da-da-da. And you only see him maybe talk to 2 or 3 women that entire night. And they all look the same, dark skin, long hair, big chest, dress, sophisticated look. And when he makes his way to you, you've only seen him talk to 2 or 3 other women. Right. Oh, wow. Yeah. Wow. So you know he got a type. Yeah. And you are within that type. What are the chances of you giving him the time? And you're more likely to get the time because he has a type. Yeah. And the other 3 women that you saw him talking to, they may or may not give him their contact information, but you saw that he got a type. He's not thirsty. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's the difference between being hungry and being thirsty. Oh, man. So he's not thirsty. Right. And so women, I talk to him. If I only seen him talking to 2 or 3 women. Right. But it's when we talk to everybody, we're talking to nobody. And that's when we lose our audience. That's when we lose our audience. Crazy, messaging. Man. Yeah, it's crazy.
I like that message. I'll often say, because I do some marketing, but I often say that branding and marketing goes hand in hand.
Brother and sister.
Yeah. Like you say, the brother, he smells nice. He looks good.
That's his brand.
That's his brand. But if you're talking to everybody,
reputation hurt.
You just diminish your reputation.
You diminish every woman you talk to. Up until you're diminishing your reputation.
Right. But if you go in there looking like a bomb too,
you diminishing your reputation.
You ain't getting no looks. Right. So
looking the part.
Right.
Get you in the door. You know what I mean? I made eyes with her because I looked the part. Right. Now it's what I say. So I'm saying now we're talking about messaging, and we used to call it game.
Right. Yeah.
It's messaging. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's messaging. So now when and this is another one. So this dude finally makes his way to you. Mm-hmm. And he hit you with the, what's up, Shawty? What your name is? You know what I'm saying? Are you the women that I work with? Right. I asked them, I say, are you gonna tell them what your name is?
Right.
And they're like, no.
It's that Sharpie.
That's that Sharpie. It's that Sharpie. So he got in the door, but once he showed the product, hey, Shawty, what your name is? They like, I don't know. I don't know. But if this same dude, this same dude and talk to 3 or 4 women and he come to you and he says, excuse me, hey, I saw you from across the room. I would love to get to know you better. Listen, if it's not a problem, I see you with your girls. What I'm going to do is send a round of drinks to the table. Right. I don't care what it is. I'm going to send a waitress over and then maybe we could exchange contact information. Right. And perhaps maybe meet for tea or coffee later this week. I asked the lady, they be like, hell yeah, give me his number. Hey, he got my number done. Before he finished the last, I'm grabbing his phone, putting my number, and I asked them why. And they don't even know why, but it's the way he came across. And what he did was, and we do this in branding, we do this in messaging. What he did was he said, hey, I'm going to send a waitress over. I'm going to send a waitress over to get your drinks. What that does was establish security. I'm not going to bring you, because all women know, don't take no drink for no strange man in the club. Now I'm establishing, now I see who you are. I'm respecting who you are. And I'm establishing security. Okay, I don't want to take you out for drinks later in the week. Let's meet for tea or coffee. Okay, so it's not serious. I'm not adding a lot of pressure. Right. I'm respecting boundaries. Yeah, man. When we do that in business, when you talk to your client and you respecting boundaries and establishing security. I had a client call me out. She met me on Instagram. Called me on Instagram. Hey, I want to do a photo shoot with you. Da 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 da. With the whoop. I told her my price, and she was like, "Well, do you do a deposit or anything?" And I don't do deposits. I don't do. I'm not gonna front. I don't do deposits. I feel like deposits are it's a 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's non-committal. It's half committal. Right. That's true. I don't work with anybody who wants to half commit to me.
Because you don't.
Right. Yeah. Right. Would you be with your wife if she was halfway committed?
Nah.
Would you? I wouldn't be with no woman that's halfway committed to me. So I don't want to do business with people that want to half commit. So she was like, do you do a pot? I told her no. But I felt, and this is business 101, man, when you feel what you feel, you have to operate in that gift. I said, but because this is our first dance together, what I'll do is I'll take a deposit from you and we'll lock in. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. And she said she paid the whole thing in full. Wow. She said, but that sold me on you because you were willing to bend And you said the first you were relatable. That's our first dance together. Like,
right.
So it's all about messaging, man. Taking these people, holding their hand, walking them to the cash register, making them pull out their debit card and buying whatever it is that you want them to buy.
Dang.
That's what it is.
So I want to go back.
Okay.
Because you talked about you being attention to detail. Mm-hmm. That's kind of who you are. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't mean that you'll be going into like marketing and branding. So I'm trying to figure out, like, you as kind of growing up, like what led you to that part of what you do instead of another, because like, were you in corporate doing that?
No, not at all. No.
So I guess what kind of led you there?
This is crazy. I had no idea. If you told me 10, 15 years ago, I'd be doing this, I'll tell you, nah, you crazy. You told me this in college, hey, Jarvis, you'll be working with brands, helping people make money. I was like, nah, dude. Like, what led me here was music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Music, working with these artists.
Right.
And y'all know, back in the day, I ain't gonna tell you how old I am. Everybody didn't have a camera. Like everybody got a camera now.
Right.
So a photo shoot was really like twice the price of what a photo shoot is.
Yeah.
Everybody didn't have Photoshop with a Mac computer making flyers and graphics.
Right.
We were paying $2-3. Like you might pay $100 for a flyer now. You were paying $350 for a flyer.
Back in the day, you sure were.
You were paying a lot of money for a flyer back then.
Yeah.
So mind you, I'm in college and I'm going through the motions. And it just got to a point where the artists that I was working with, we were broke. We didn't have money. So I said, I'm going to pull back from the music. I'm going to pull back from the music management. I'm going to pull back from all of this, and I'm going to teach myself Photoshop.
See, we have a similar story.
Well,
remember I said that last podcast? Yeah.
I'm going to teach myself Photoshop. I'm going to teach myself Adobe. I'm going to teach myself all of these things. I taught myself those things. And then when I came back to my artists, like, hey, I'm ready.
Right.
I realized there wasn't no money in music. It wasn't no money in music. It was no money there. So I went to the private sector or to the business side, and I was started out doing business cards, flyers, logos for people, and I wasn't charging much.
Right.
I wasn't charging much, and people were like, "Man, like you really good at this. You really good." I'm like, "It's all right." Are you paying today or tomorrow? Like that was my thing, was the money, man, and that grew and it grew and it grew and it got to a point where. I tell this story where people were giving me selfies, to go on their websites and to go on their flyers and on their marketing material. And we all know the camera phones are cool, but the quality ain't there.
There is a but.
Yeah, there's a but. The quality's not there. And when you put a low quality image on a high quality flyer, it makes the flyer look low quality.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So I started charging a selfie surcharge. So you come to me, want a flyer, you're going to give me a selfie, I'm going to charge you an extra $100 to do this. People were paying it. I was like, y'all crazy. Y'all paying me to be unprofessional? Like, y'all paying me? Like, it didn't make sense to me. Like, they were paying me to be unprofessional.
Wow.
And so I said, okay, if you will pay me an extra $100 to create you an unprofessional flyer, you will pay me $100 to take your photo.
Right.
And so I picked up the camera.
Dang.
Picked up the camera and never looked back.
That's deep, bro.
Yeah,
that's deep. That happened to me, man. When I managed an artist. Well, I started off rapping.
Okay, same.
Fell back. Right. Let me manage an artist.
Right.
Didn't have money to do videos. Yeah, let me see if I can figure this out. And from there, media, boom. But when it comes to the art of branding, though, that's something that you possess. Like that, the way you put things together, man. Like. It's crazy. Like you have clients that have been in magazines, billboards, books, like your type of clients. What is it about those clients that makes you desire to want to work with them?
The mentality. I just recently, shout out to Nico. Not recently, maybe about a year ago, talking to a good friend of mine, Nico, high-powered female entrepreneur.
Right.
And we were talking, and all of my friends, like, once you get to a certain point, man, you get people to make phone calls,
right?
And they're all mastermind phone calls. Yeah. Like I got all of Joseph. I got tons of friends, and all we do is talk business. And we're out, hey, bro, you should be doing this. You should be doing that. You should be doing it. Some of it be bull, but a lot of it is strong. So, Nico was like, yo, like this is who you work with. And when I thought about it, I was like, you're right.
Right.
So because you like said the same thing you said. Look around. Look at your last 5 clients. This girl on the billboard. This girl in the magazine. This girl just on the commercial. This girl just got this deal, and that girl just did this and this. That. And I was like, And I don't really work with dudes.
Yeah.
Like I don't. Really, and there's no offense to dudes, but I'm gonna be honest. Like we're different.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. We're different.
Yeah.
But a lot of dudes don't want to invest in what it is they want.
That's true.
We were those dudes.
Yeah.
We were those dudes because instead of paying somebody to teach you Photoshop, you went to YouTube University like I
do
did.
it myself.
You know what I'm saying? I instead of going and joining the class to learn it, how much time would you have saved? It took me 18 months to learn Photoshop the way I got it right now.
Wow.
18 months, and I'm still learning every day. So had I just paid somebody to teach me, I could have learned it in 3 months.
Right. That's true.
Now
That's
I'm
true.
talking about 15 more months to make some more money somewhere else.
Right.
So I said all that to say, I forget the question too. But
no, you said mindset.
Mindset.
Yeah,
mindset.
Desire to work with them.
Exactly. So when I say, and it's back to messaging, when I say I work with high-powered women entrepreneurs, what does the low-powered woman entrepreneur say? I can't work with him.
Right.
Yeah. I don't want to work. I don't want to work with you.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to work with you. So,
man, you said something key though, and it keeps tying back to your core values. You said the mindset
is everything.
Like. And even from working with you, like you take everything serious when it comes to branding. Real talk.
I joke all day long, but I don't.
No,
play about this
like I be scared to show you my logo. You know,
don't do it.
You good? No. We
real talk. Real talk.
People.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I was just glad, but the seriousness that you have for what you do, it relates in your quality of work. Therefore, like not anybody can just work with you. So that it all ties back to like your core values, you know, and just me seeing that, man, like, and even the clients that you work with, they have because they would invest in their brand because they see the value in their brand and they place value on their brand.
Absolutely.
And they charge according to the value of their brand.
Absolutely.
So it's all about value there, man.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
so I just had to put that out.
You're right. But you hit the nail on the head. You're absolutely right. It does go back to if it ain't quality, man, it's not good.
Right.
Yeah.
Like think about the grocery store. Like, are you gonna get that cereal box that just look like
right.
They didn't I'm not I was looking for an exterminator the other day. I'm not investing in anybody or anything that hasn't invested in their own business. See, I'm not spending money with an exterminator so I did. I had a situation at my storage unit.
Right.
And I needed to get I needed to get a report. I told him when I called him, hey bro, I need a report saying this for an insurance company. And this dude sent me an email. I'm like, bro, I told you what I need, but he had no sense of quality, no sense of branding, no sense of marketing. Didn't even have, it was like exterminatorplus@gmail.com. Like he was, and I said from that, I will never invest in somebody. I may pay more money,
right,
but I will never invest in anyone who hasn't invested in themselves.
That's smart business, man. That's smart business.
You just got, it could be some bums that invest in themselves,
right,
that are not good or not talented, but the likeliness of it is slim.
That's like it'll get you through the door.
Get you through the door.
You know, your message just got to be right.
Message, you got to seal the deal. When I get you on the phone, you got to seal the deal. If you, you got to seal the deal.
Do you believe there's a thing as if I can't afford to invest in myself, or I can't afford to do this and spend this money to? Do you believe that? Or like, I'm sure people come to you all the time. Man, like I really want to use you, but
I can't afford it.
I can't afford it.
It's an unfortunate situation. And yes, I mean, do I believe in it? No. Because if you want something, if you want something,
I agree.
You figure it out.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
If you want something, I see a lot of these people, I can't afford you, but you just got back from Puerto Rico.
Right.
You got a Louis bag. You got
priorities, bro.
You got red bottoms.
Yeah.
You smoke every day.
Right.
You drink every day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Out every weekend.
Right. You at the club every weekend, popping bottles.
Right.
I see you on social.
Right.
I see you on social. You can't hide it.
Right.
Or you got whatever vices you got. Like, bro, like for real, if you stop smoking for 90 days, people smoke every day. You spend what, $20, $30, $40 a day, $40 a day, 7 days a week, 280, 300, 3 times 4, $1,200 a month on weed.
Right.
Man, put that in your brand.
Yeah, $1,200 a month on weed.
Right.
$14,000 a year on weed.
Dang.
Dang, the breakdown of that.
You can't
got it.
You can't elevate. Take a year off, bro.
Right.
I promise you ain't gonna want to smoke when you're done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's drinking a bottle is $50. I go through when I was, you know what I'm saying? I might do, you know what I mean? But I don't drink every day. But there's people that drink every day. Like you talking about a bottle every day, $30, $40, $50 a day.
Man, see, this goes back to the pod we did before about sacrificing. You know what I mean? Like you have to have your priorities in line.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
If you saying you can't afford it, see, I agree. Like if you saying you can't afford this, that means that your priorities are not intact. You know what I mean? And that means you don't value your brand like you say or even think you do.
Right.
So you're not going to put the money into it.
Absolutely.
You're not going to, so I can't, if I don't have it, I'm going to get a loan or something.
Right. If I need it,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a loan.
Right.
I'm gonna sell some drugs. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sell some drugs. I'm gonna sell some tail if I want it.
Right.
How bad do you want it?
Right.
Chicks strip to get through. They strip to get through college.
Right.
Bro, same thing applies. Like the same thing applies. You got to make the sacrifice.
And this brand and your brand can possibly get set you and your community, your family free from poverty
forever.
You know what I mean?
And I think nowadays, it's so many plays out there,
right,
to where you can get a business credit card or get, it's so many things to get to on the way to get the money,
right, like
than ever before.
Right,
I agree.
Right. Okay. So now that we went into your values, let's talk about some of your clients.
Okay.
You laugh. So what are some of the struggles or some of the things that they deal with when you first have an interaction with them? Or
I get two types of clients.
Okay.
The main one is the one that has hit a wall. They've gone as far as they could take themselves from learning whatever it is they need to learn themselves.
Right.
That's the main client, and they've hit the wall. So those people are usually operating sheerly off talent.
Okay.
They're branding sheerly off talent. They're marketing sheerly off talent. No strategy.
Right.
No concepts. No messaging. They were popular in high school. They were popular in college. They're popular in their community. They were able to win for a period of time.
Makes
you know
sense.
what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So they come to me and they're like, Jarvis, I don't know what the next step is. And I could look at their brand and
tell
45 seconds. I know what your problem is.
Right.
And it's usually messaging. And messaging is indicative of a lack of strategy.
Makes sense.
So that's the one client. The next client is the client who is afraid that they won't be able to compete. They got a great idea.
Right.
They're ready to brand, they're ready to market, and they're afraid that they can't compete because the girl that is branding and marketing strongly, is doing a better job. They're looking they're looking across the aisle and seeing what everybody else is doing, and they're fearful. So all you have to do is load them up with quality content, and they're like, oh my God, I could do it now. I could do it. So that's really what it is. People are just afraid of not being able to compete.
Makes sense. Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah. That's really dope, man, with the two clients. See, even this guy know his clients.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That says a lot about a business owner when you know your clients.
You have to.
So the first set of clients, like popular in high school, popular in college. How do you deal with that? Like they already come to you with all this ego.
They do.
It's like they need you, but then they come to you with ego.
Yeah, they do.
Like, how do you deal with that?
So, okay, great question. Women that come to me like that, I hate to say it, but it's the same way in the dating game, bro. I got to break you down.
You might need to start a relationship business too.
Bro. Real talk. This is the first time I'm going to say it publicly. That's the next phase of brand consulting.
We got exclusive.
That's the next phase of brand consulting.
You heard it here first.
You already know.
That's the next phase. It's the personal branding, the dating side of things.
Oh, man.
So,
that ties into what you do. My bad. I'm sorry.
No. You're right. I feel like if I can help business owners attract their ideal clients, I can help women and men attract their ideal mate.
I can't wait to the next book. But go ahead, man. My bad.
No. That's the next step, though. That's the next phase. I hadn't said it publicly, but that's where we're going with this.
Okay.
Not phasing out the business side of things, but there's a market of people who are on these dating sites that I'm on the dating sites just playing around. I ain't on that for real.
Let me see.
But what I see is my experience is when I had the selfies up,
Right.
low engagement.
Right. Oh,
when
man.
I posted when I went out and did a few photo shoots, got some professional photos done.
Right.
It's on fire.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? It's on
Man.
fire. If it works for me, it'll work for him. It'll work
That's
for
true.
you. It'll work for him. You know
That's
what I'm
true.
saying?
Yeah.
Same thing goes for women. I only swipe right on the chicks that looks like they have invested in them. You know what I'm saying? Like they invested in their look. So it's universal.
It's principles, man.
It is,
It's
man.
principles.
I see he's creating a prototype here.
Yeah.
Let me see what happens.
Listen, I'm working with my ex-wife
Uh-huh.
on finding her next husband.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Yeah, man. I'm working with my ex-wife. We built the profile out and everything. I'm working with my ex-wife. Shout out to Keisha. I'm working with my ex-wife. We the best of friends, man. I'm working with her.
Oh, man.
But yeah, back to the question, man. When I get these women that have these high egos and they come through the door, I just have to break them down.
Okay.
Hey, did this work for you in the past? how did that work for you? If that's why am I here?
Right.
Why'd you hire me? Why'd you pay me XYZ to? And they say you're right. You know, they have to. It has to come with some humbling.
Right.
And then you get some women who are on fire and they just really need you. Like some clients just need you to pour gas on their fire.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? They're already on fire. So it's like you don't need to teach them nothing. You don't need to show them nothing. You just need to take their pictures.
Right.
Or you just shoot their video.
Right.
You know, and maybe guide them a little bit. But I got a reel to Tamara on fire. Like I don't got to tell her nothing. She on fire. Like she come to me, hey Jarvis, I need a photo shoot.
Cool.
Boom. Where?
Right.
Like I show up. It's simple. Like I don't have to. She knows the audience. She knows what she's doing. I don't have to tell her nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, no.
Okay. So your second client, I want to talk to them too, because I've been in this situation.
Okay.
So you have an idea, but you feel like it can work. Because I see you more than just a brand guru.
Right.
I see you more than a brand architect, but also a coach. You know, you edify people, you build them up. I have this brand, I have this idea in mind, but I'm just afraid to invest. I feel like it can work, but what if I invest all this and it don't work? What would you say to me? Coach me. What would you say to me?
Well, the first thing you have to ask yourself why.
Right.
Why are you afraid? Are you afraid? Are you afraid that it will work, or are you afraid that it won't? You know what I mean?
Bars.
Are you afraid that it will work or it won't work? I got a client right now, and she's afraid of her own success.
Wow.
Afraid of what some people be. Keep it a buck. I was that person.
Right.
Afraid of brand new consulting group.
Right.
It's been me for years.
Right.
There's no group.
Right.
It's just me.
Right.
If this thing failed, the group failed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't fail. I started something else.
Right.
And I just 2019, 2020 is when I really stepped out in front of my.
Makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I understand it when people are afraid of their own success. I understand when people are afraid of failing. And you're going to fail if you don't shoot the shot.
Right. Oh, man. That's a bar.
You don't take the shot, you're going to miss it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I tell them that. And so what happens is people are, and we're breaking it down, people are afraid because they don't have clarity on what they're doing.
Right.
Right. And they don't have confidence because they don't have clarity.
Bars, bro. Bars. Come on, man.
They don't have confidence because they don't have clarity. Because when you're clear, think about. I know when I go to the doctor and they got to draw blood, right?
Right.
I tell the nurse, listen, you got one time. You got one time to poke me, and I'm leaving. I don't care how sick I am. Like you will only get one opportunity to stick me today. I'll go back tomorrow.
Right.
And you get some nurses that'll be like, June, come on. Right. Go get him, June. Go get him. She's not confident. I don't want her poking me.
Oh, yeah.
She's not confident.
Right. Yeah.
She's not clear. She's not confident.
That's crazy.
I don't want her. Right. And then you get Big Booty June come in and, boy, sit down, shut up. You know what I'm saying? She that's the confidence.
Yeah.
She knows, and she has the confidence because she has the clarity and she's been consistent. I done seen these veins before. Shut up, sit back. Like they had that energy. Yeah. I want her. I want her. And so it's the same thing in business, man. These people don't have the confidence because they don't have the clarity. But once they get the clarity, you like, whoa, wait a second.
Man.
Hold up. And then you get to doing it. You get to operating in that clarity. Now you got confidence. And once you get that confidence, that builds the consistency. Yeah. So when you see these people on social they'll go hard for 2 weeks, and fall off for 2 months.
Yeah.
They're not confident because they're not consistent. They're not consistent because they don't
see, brand new consulting group, bro. You know what I'm saying? Consulting group, man. Hey,
I want my deposit right now.
Hey, man. Hey, real talk. I feel kind of bad because
man, it's good.
I need to. What's your
you good, bro. You good, family, man. You good.
Because the thing is, like, now you're diving more into, like I say, coaching and consulting versus just branding. See, this is all you get at Brand New Consulting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're not just paying to get pictures, videos. You're not just paying to be, you're paying for coaching.
Right. Mentorship.
Mentorship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I personally, I witnessed this, man. This man is with you. Like, for real.
Yeah.
He's with you. A little rough, but he's with you.
It can be rough.
Yeah.
I had a client, we'll talk about changes. I had to get with her.
Right.
Like, unprofessionally get with her because she's just, there's so many, and the pandemic did this. I blame the pandemic.
Right.
The pandemic, we call them pandemicpreneurs. the pandemic has created this false sense of entrepreneurship. People just wanted to get a business, just had no idea what they were doing.
Yeah.
Right. And these same people adopted this boss mentality.
Right.
Have nothing to be a boss about. Right? They have nothing to be a boss about, but they talk to you crazy.
Yeah.
You crazy.
Right.
Treat you crazy because that's what they see bosses on social media doing.
That's true. Right.
They say, ain't
no real boss.
Ain't no real boss. Ain't got nothing to be bossy about, bro.
Right.
And I blame the pandemic, man, but that's what, so now we're dealing with the wave of those entrepreneurs that are coming through. They still got a little bit of that PPP money. They still got some EIDL money. And they're coming to the table like, I'm ready to invest, and they don't really have anything to invest in.
Dang, so it's bigger than just financially. You got to have the right mentality.
Yeah.
To be successful.
That's why I say it's more than just branding. It is what he's doing. He's coaching. He's consulting. Like, this man, like, he about to have a day nap. You know what I mean? So,
I'm finna take 5 women and get them married.
Hey, man, if you do a show, I want to produce.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to produce a show.
Come. You there. Yeah, we're finna take 5 women, 5 men, man, get them down the aisle. I don't care if they stay.
Right.
I don't care if they stay down the aisle, but if I can get you down the aisle, like, my job is done.
Right. Brandon, man.
Brandon. My job is
now, what you do after that?
Yeah. I get you to the client.
I get you in the dough.
I get you to the client. All you gotta do is sell them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm a numbers guy.
Okay.
What is like, you ain't got to say the name, but I want to know some success that you've seen, like, with clients. Like, they come to you, maybe they're not as successful as they could be, or maybe they are successful and they just took their business to you through what you did to them through branding and marketing, took their business to the next level.
Okay. So one client, I ain't gonna say her name, but she gonna know who I'm talking about. She gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. Met her on social media. We were cool. We did some work. We met. So I forget how we met. Through a project I was working on.
Right.
Go to her Facebook page. Go to her Instagram. She writes resumes.
Okay.
She writes resumes. Go to her Instagram. Blue, purple braids all down her butt. Purple, blue lip, like purple on this side, blue on this side. Dark, big, crazy lashes. She's not unattractive. Not an unattractive person.
Right.
But we're talking about building people's resumes.
Right.
Jarvis, I'm working. Her issue was I'm working 23 hours a day.
Wow.
And I'm not able to see my money. Like,
wow.
Charging $35 to write resumes.
Right.
I think she had a package where she was doing a resume, the cover letter, and like a interview coaching call for like $99. So after we did the math, she was making like $35,000, $36,000 a year.
Right.
Got her, cleaned her up, take all that stuff off your page. Cleaned her up, coached her up, got her where she needed to be. Hey, got the messaging together, got the strategy together, got her offer together.
Right. Makes sense.
Then we did the photos, then we did the videos, then we raised her prices. She went from in 35, 36 to 49. And like, so
let's go.
Hey man, this is a brand new consulting group.
And now Because she raised her prices. Because now people see her. Because
Right.
I'm not finna pay this girl in these booty shorts with purple and blue hair. I'm not finna pay her $200 to do my resume. I don't trust her.
Right.
I don't trust her.
Right.
The girl has thousands of testimonials.
Right.
Could break your phone texting you testimonials, right? Because she got
Man.
Yeah.
Wow.
and I told her that's cool. But these are $35 clients, and they were giving her a hard time. They wanted the world for the $35.
Oh, don't I know the struggles? Yeah.
And she's cooking. So now she's taking her creative writing business. She done hired other people to write the resume.
What?
She's training people how to write the
That's what's
resume.
up. That's
hired
what's
other. She's ghostwriting books.
Oh.
She's doing it all.
Yeah.
So she's probably $500,000 a year.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Like what she
Man.
doing that. So
Man.
that's her. I got another group of girls, 2 sisters. And there was nothing wrong with them. They just lacked brand visibility.
Right. Right.
Elevated their brand visibility. I think last year they're gonna be mad at me. They did like 35 million. They did 35 million last year. Two black sisters. I ain't gonna say their name because they like that. But they crushed $35 million last year.
Man.
Yeah. So the branding is everything.
Okay. I know Tone got something.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
What about somebody that's starting from zero? Because you said taking somebody from, with little to no social media following, and I don't know, you didn't put a number on it, but I imagine that they can at least get to 6 figures. I imagine, or shoot,
You can.
if he's doing it from 0 to 50,000, right?
Right.
You can.
What about those? Because I got a question, right? Because I got a popular brother.
Okay.
In my opinion, right? He's he's all American and in college, went to VSU, all that things, right? And he a little swaggy. He got a little coolness to him, right?
Okay.
But my question is, can you take him? He got a little bit of social media following, I guess, but like, can you take him from 0 to
6 figures?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Ooh, walk me through that.
Absolutely. So it's about his business.
Right.
It's all about his business. People think it doesn't work with every business. What I do I don't work with people that don't have businesses that don't help people.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Service. Okay.
Yeah. So it has to be, I have to legitimately be of help.
Yeah.
Right. Like
I'm laughing because I remember something you said a long time.
talk to me, what happened?
You said no t-shirt companies.
No t-shirt company.
No t-shirt.
No t-shirt
Well, go
company.
ahead.
But do you
My bad.
understand why?
Why?
Because they don't help anybody.
Yeah. That's
If you needed a t-shirt right now, would you call up some dude on Instagram or would you go down to Walmart and get a t-shirt?
Go to Walmart.
That's what I'm saying. It just nobody needs.
Yeah.
It's cool to have a t-shirt with a cool saying.
Right.
It's cool.
Right.
It's cool, bro.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
But reality, man, nobody needs t-shirts.
Right.
Dang.
I want a t-shirt,
Yeah.
and people spend money on what they need
That's true.
versus what they want.
Right.
So I'm gonna make, if I got $100, I'm gonna spend this $100 on what I need versus what I want. Now, whatever is left over is what I'm gonna spend what I want on. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I don't work with t-shirt companies for that reason. Like, because what am I branding?
That's true.
What am I marketing? Right. We help you get the shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And on top of that, the biggest competitor to t-shirt companies is me. If I wanted a t-shirt, bro, it's so easy to buy a heat press.
Right.
It's so easy to get a Cricut machine from Michael's. I spent $350 and I'm your competitor.
Right.
I'm your competitor. Now I can do the same thing you could do. Like it's to me, that's why I don't work with them.
Right.
It's too easy to get into competition with me, and I don't need you.
Right.
I can make my own shirts if I wanted to.
Okay. So service people you deal with.
Service people, you got to be of help.
Right.
Meaning that people have to need you.
Right. Right.
If you don't help, I can't help you. I mean, I can help you, but I can't talk those types of numbers with you.
Right.
Because you don't help anybody. I can just elevate your brand, help you get more visible. If you're more visible, you're automatically going to make more money.
Right. That's true.
Right. But if you help people, I can line that thing up with the messaging, man. And if he has a business that truly helps people, meaning people need him.
Right.
If he's solving a problem or taking a pain away, nobody negotiates when they're in pain. Nobody negotiates when they're in pain. So
bars, man.
Yeah,
Dang.
yeah. Think about it. Like, I go to the doctor, my stomach hurt, doc, whatever it is, bro, I'm paying for it. Right? I'm paying for it, whatever it is. How much is it? I'm paying for it. I'm not going to negotiate with you. But when I'm not in pain, I got room to negotiate.
Right.
I'm going to the lot to get this car. This is the only car I've seen on every website, and it's at this dealership. It's the only color, the only make, the model. I can't negotiate with him. I want this car.
Right.
I need this car. I can't negotiate with him. I haven't seen this car. It's scarce. I need it.
Right.
But if I say, bro, I'm finna go down the street get the same car, bro. Like, you're not finna charge me 10 extra grand about this car. Like,
nah.
So same. That's
because you think you fat.
right. Because you popular. Because you was popular in high school. You pars cars. So you think you could charge me? No, I'm finna go to Rodriguez Auto and get the same car. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So
okay.
Yeah.
Dang, that makes sense.
People don't negotiate when they ain't paying, man. They're not going. How much if they believe that you can help them?
Right.
So that's where the messaging comes in.
Right. Oh yeah.
I help you. I help you. I don't think I ain't trying. We don't do this. We work with. No, I help.
Right.
I help.
See, I realized. I thought I was a good marketer because so my mom owns a cleaning business.
Okay.
And I was able to help her get to 6 figures through, branding, marketing, that whole thing, right? Mm-hmm. But listening to you,
yeah,
boy, I ain't nothing.
Oh yeah.
I am nothing.
Nothing.
I am nothing.
You're good, man.
I hear that.
You got her to the 6
nothing.
figures. That's good. So if you got her there, she's probably could do multi-six.
She can do.
Yeah.
I know she can do.
Yeah,
she can do multi-six 7, depending on And I talked about this yesterday with my guy Brandon. She could teach other people.
Right.
Because once you get to a certain point, we have to stop doing.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Now we have to start teaching and getting people to do it under us.
Right.
Paying me to teach you how to do it.
Right. That's true.
Right.
That's where the money is.
Yeah.
So you helped them with that as well?
Yeah. If you want to build a program, yeah.
What?
I told him, man. Hey, I'm telling you, bro.
Okay.
I'm telling you,
want to put a
man.
program together? You want to teach people how to do what you do?
Look, he ain't here for a reason. He ain't here for no reason, man. Trust me.
Y'all gonna
Go and drop a bag real quick.
I'm for real just getting free game right now. I mean,
it's yours, brother.
I'm
It's
just
yours.
using the podcast as a...
It's yours. It is yours. Y'all want to teach people how to do a podcast?
Yeah.
You know how much people pay to
That's
learn?
Right.
And then you give them the facility to do it.
Right.
They done paid you 10 grand to learn how to work Black Magic, to learn how to work this doctor, to learn how to work the board, to learn how to mix, to learn how to do it.
Right.
And then you show them, you give them the templates, the blueprint. Hey, this is what you do. This is the easy way to do it. 12-step your program.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll create the graphics for you.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, I'm telling you.
And we give you a studio.
Right.
2 hours out of the week.
Right.
$10K.
Boom.
For a year.
That's fine.
He ain't got no type of like hesitation.
Nah.
He did like you could tell
The
sometimes
confident.
you know what I'm saying? Like super confident.
They'll pay it.
Yeah.
Super confident.
I would pay even if I ain't got it. I would pay it because he's just that confident, bro.
They will pay it. I know people will pay it.
Yeah.
I know people will pay y'all. For
Right.
y'all. You're consistent.
Right.
You're clear.
Right.
You're confident.
Right.
They'll pay y'all to do this.
Man, he just put a battery in my back.
They'll pay y'all to put a program together. Teach other. Because podcasting is hot. Everybody want to do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Nobody has a place to do it at.
Right.
I get phone calls every day. Hey, bro, can we rent your studio? No, that's not what I. And this is where being clear comes in at.
Right.
I run a photography studio, not a podcast studio.
Right. That's true. That's true. That's true.
This is where people go wrong, trying to get all the little money.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose out on a $750,000. I mean, not $50,000. A $750 $1,000 client for a photo shoot to make $85 an hour on a podcast.
Right. No.
But people think I got all this money.
Right.
You ain't gotta do
That
that.
don't make sense.
Man, okay. You just gave me like a heap of information that I got.
Where are you finding these people at though? Like it's just that's the part that's like that's the part
I
that
can't
will
answer
market.
that.
I
can't answer that.
Okay, well,
His reputation. His reputation.
And social media.
I see it. Yeah, I see it, bro. Like I'm a witness, and I'm like, this bro reputation is legit. His branding, like, when we talk about branding, I automatically think Jarvis.
Oh wow,
You know,
that's great.
to the point.
synonymous with his name.
Well,
Look at
yeah.
that.
Well, to the point where I forget his name is Jarvis. I think it's Brandon.
Bro, that's real. That's real. I've been called Brandon before.
Brandon, real talk.
I'll be like, bro, my name's not Brandon. My name's not Brandon. But I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it. But that's not my name, bro.
I be forgetting his name is Jarvis. It's not Brandon, right? So
I'll be Brandon though. I'll be Brandon.
If the price is right,
I'll
you
be
know,
Brandon.
just
Call me Brandon.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
So your reputation precedes you, man,
I appreciate
and the clients that you work with, they speak highly of you because I follow a few of your clients.
I appreciate
And I'm like, my bro he's making it happen, man. The reason why I had to bring you here and just talk about it and just, but I do want to, you got something?
I'm
ahead,
realizing that like
ahead.
this has been such a dope episode that we are almost running out of time.
Almost.
So I'm gonna go ahead
Okay.
Lyric of the week.
Lyric. What we got?
So here we do a lyric of the week.
Okay.
And I'm going to say the lyric.
Okay.
And I want you to tell me your perspective of it.
I hope it's the one. I think it's going to be.
It's going to be that one.
Oh, let's go.
All right, let's see.
Let's go.
The spirit led me there.
Okay. Amen. Let's go.
Gave them $500 apiece. Tell them bring me back a $1,000. They think I'm showing them love. I'm building my brand. So basically saying you're kind of under giving or over providing value, but really you're building your brand through it.
Absolutely.
What's your take on that?
I live by that. I live that. Mm-hmm. That's the realest thing. When I was doing music,
right.
I had a team of guys, and I pressed up maybe like 1,000, 3,000 CDs, and I've got my team together. Hey, the CDs in,
right.
And instead of giving them the CDs to go out and sell, I made them buy them from me for $1.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. They bought the CDs from me for $1. They came back. I gave them 10 CDs. 10 CDs, give me $10. They came back like, hey, bro, sell the CDs for whatever you want to sell them for.
Right, right.
Came back, hey, bro, I made 50. Hey, bro, I made 100. Hey, bro, I got 60 for you. Hey, bro, keep the money. Keep the money. Get another 10 from me.
Wow.
So they give me $10 more to, you know what I'm saying?
Sense, yeah.
And I think back then you paying like 29 cents a CD, 19 cents a CD or something like that.
That's true.
So $1 wasn't killing me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was still making profit,
right.
And I was empowering my team at the same time by putting money in their pocket, and I didn't have to pay them outright. They were paying themselves.
See, that's that is absolute leadership.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's a win-win situation.
It's a win-win.
Yeah.
And you think they took their $10, gave me more, and went out and made more money.
Right.
So they were making more money off my music than I was making off my music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
wow.
with that, so when you said it, like, it resonated with me. Yeah, I'm going to empower my team. And at the end of the day, I'm just getting my product out. I got 10 dudes moving my product versus me moving my product, trying to keep all the money.
Right.
I'm selling it for 10. These dudes selling it for 2. Some dudes selling it for 3. Some dudes selling it for 5. Because this package, you could probably get 10, 15 for.
Right.
And they felt confident pushing it because of the way it looked.
Ooh.
Oh.
But Jeezy got some bars.
That was Jeezy, but hold on, man. I think my man Jarvis, bro, like, that's an exclusive leadership advice. That's exclusive leadership advice. I said, I need y'all to rewind that back and play it again, because my man, he just dropped some major gems there as to what he just did. In this case, it wasn't really about the money. Mm-hmm. It was about your brand, and it was about the value that you was giving.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I know Gary Vee say, he say this all the time. He say, I overly give value to the market, so that when I do put out a product, they have no problem.
No questions asked.
You know what I mean? Buying, because I put so much value out that they have no problem purchasing. So that was like a direct example of what that is. You know, that was bars.
No questions asked. I appreciate it. Bars. No questions asked. But I resonate with that line. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
I get
bars.
So how does, so we help people become the people thing. Dang, I always mess it up.
Become the person you need to
help people become the people they need to become.
Yeah,
to do the things that they're called to do, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess how much does your spiritual side or like your faith play a role in what you do every day?
100%. I'm led by the Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm led by my emotional guidance. Our emotional guidance system is the Holy Spirit.
Right.
So I'm always consulting Jesus. I'm always consulting God on what my next step should be. What, reveal it to me. Show me what it looks like. So I tithe. I believe in the principle of tithing.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
Walk me through that. Because some people don't believe. Me too. But like some people like, I ain't got to do that. Why you?
Because I seen it. I seen it work.
Right.
I seen it work. And it takes you to see it.
Yeah.
You got to see it. When I wasn't tithing, it's like,
I think you wrote a post about that.
I think I did.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of it, man. Folks call me church boy and all this stuff. I don't care, bro. Like,
right.
I'm a tithing opens doors. Offering opens doors. Tithing just helps you get there. Gets you to the door. Offering multiplies that door. Like, what door I'm gonna go through today?
Right.
You know what I mean? So my pastor he's like, dude, one day he sat me down. He's like, dude, I was like, how much should I be offering?
Right.
And he was like, dude, you a boss. Like, you offer what you You can't be no Rudy Poo. Right. On an offering, you got to give. Like,
right.
And I watched it multiply. I watched it.
Yeah.
So I'm about to go to folks be talking about, oh man, I tithe to the homeless folks on the street. Man, get out of town. That ain't tithing, bro. Get out of here, bro. I tithe to the homeless families and I give to the women's shelter. Whatever, bro.
Wow.
Whatever. And it's important even like in my dating life.
Yeah.
I won't date a chick that don't tithe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, I won't date a chick that won't tithe.
Wait. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So even from your principles, again, I'm going back to your core values.
Mm-hmm.
I can see the spirituality even in his core value, even where he places priorities. He places priorities in his branding, his reputation. I know the Bible talks about don't put treasures, don't store up treasures on earth, but in heaven. See, the thing is that when we think about the spirit, the kingdom of heaven, we're talking spirituality. You know, we're talking about values, moral values. We're talking about those principles. And I can see that his principles are there because he's not, okay, of course he say, you know, you got to pay, but he's saying you got to pay because of his value and where he places priorities. So I'm seeing that even in his spiritual walk. And then he go back and say, even if I'm dating you and you don't tithe, we can't.
It's dead.
God.
It's dead. Yeah, man.
I remember I used to tithe, like when I didn't have no money for that week, I used to like tithe the coffee. I used to sell coffee back in,
Organo Gold?
Oh,
man. Oh, man.
I was in Amway. So
I used to tithe the coffee. Like I used to put it inside of when I didn't make any money that week.
Right. Put the coffee in the plate.
Put the coffee in the plate.
Okay.
And I to this day, like I refuse. Like I seen what tithing has done for me.
Right.
Ain't no way that I would ever go not tithing.
Okay. When you put the coffee in it, did you put your business card there too?
Well, you know the coffee. We had a little marketing to it, right? We had on the back. We had the little stickers on the back that had our phone number and
okay.
You know, so
okay.
But yeah,
we're gonna talk about this Organo Gold. We'll talk about that.
Oh man, you did Organo?
Nah, man, I didn't. I didn't get with the MLMs, man. I respect a lot of their values. I respect a lot.
Yeah.
But I think they operate in ambiguity. I think they.
Oh, hold on.
Big word. We need
ambiguity. Walk me through that. What's that?
They operate in a world of confusion, or like a lot of nothing. Like when I see the marketing,
right? Okay.
Bob, the chick posted, Bob just got promoted to executive director, but it doesn't have any executive director of what? You know what I'm saying? And these flyers are supposed to intrigue people. I want to be an executive director, but you never tell me what this guy's an executive director of. And I saw Organo Gold moving like that. And I also saw, I got on a call with a girl from Organo Gold, and she, telling me all these lies about coffee and tea being the number one beverage. I'm like, no, people drink more water than they drink coffee. Anyway, I'm asking questions, and she hit me with let me call my upline. And I was like, done. You can't sell me nothing. You got to call somebody else to sell me on. Like, nah, I'm good.
I definitely been there.
Yes,
I was with Amway.
You was with Amway. I think I signed up with Amway for a little bit. But
what?
I never pushed it. I couldn't do it.
Oh man,
I couldn't do it.
I gave a story on how I got with them, man. But
big company, huge company.
Yeah, it is.
Huge company. But I mean,
but the business principle, I took away a lot from the business because you have like they have like the self-development system. I took away a lot of stuff from that, and just going to the conferences and stuff like that. Also learned how to talk to people because I had to go out there and contact, cold call, all that stuff. So I learned
the principles. I mean, that's what I loved about the industry, right? Like the network marketing industry, it's some shady people for sure. Don't get it twisted, right? But if you understand the principles of the industry and truly get the essence of it, like you can go into any other field, right, and be successful.
And it's transferable.
Right. Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah. So, go ahead.
No, I'm saying I don't disagree with the principles. I think they teach some good stuff.
Right.
I just
The structure now. The structure is questionable.
right, and the recruiting side of it. Y'all are bringing some boo boo and be talking about like you just can't sell me, man. And I don't, people, we don't want to be sold.
Right.
Yeah.
Tell me I need this.
Right.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, do I really need to order my coffee online?
Right.
At the end of the day, do I really need to order my tea online when I could just get in my car and go to Starbucks? And that's why they didn't last.
Right.
That's why the company couldn't sustain. I don't need to order my tea 2 weeks in advance. I don't need to order my coffee 2 weeks in advance.
See, he say that need. He say need. Going back to that.
If I need coffee, I need it now.
Right.
I don't need it 2 weeks from now. And if I do, I'm just gonna drive down to the Starbucks. There's 5 minutes on every corner
Right.
of every block or Dunkin' and get what I need. Like that's why the business didn't work.
Right.
Because the product, great. Everybody drinks coffee and tea, but
Right.
nobody needs it 2 weeks in advance.
See, he
3
going
weeks
back
in
to
advance.
he constantly going back to his values. He's going right back to his values.
Yeah.
That's how you know how somebody is flawed when they not consistent throughout that conversation. We've been here almost an hour. This man has said that
Super consistent.
super consistent.
Yeah.
I know we're about to go, but I want to talk about Brand New Consulting Group and all the things that you guys offer.
Okay.
And I know you have a program that's out right now.
Okay.
And just go into that a little bit too.
Gotcha. So what I did was I had a kit. I call it the Brand Accelerator Content Kit, and it's really to accelerate the content of the individuals that took advantage of the kit. Photos, videos, explainer videos, retractable banners, and then I give you a 30-day social media guide.
Okay.
So kind of help you ease your fears about social media, go live about some stuff. But really, a lot of people just don't know what to post.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and the kit did so well, man. Like I probably sold about 40 to 50 kits. And at $1,000 a while.
I know where to get a loan.
So I said, let me put together a program. So instead of, and then there's people that don't. So with the honest truth about what I'm doing, I put together the Brand Accelerator membership plus program.
Right.
Where you're going to get everything that I put in that kit. You're just going to get it over a spread out amount of time, but you get the coaching and the mentorship around the clock.
See, that is most needed.
That's the value.
Go ahead.
I put them in a group. So I got authors in here with ghostwriters. I got insurance agents in here with realtors.
Right.
I got loan originators in here with realtors. Like the group just meshes. Everybody needs something from everybody in the group. And so I give them, they in the group, I give them 20% off all my products and services.
Oh,
We do a monthly, they get a free photo shoot monthly. So they come in.
Oh, my
So everything that we learned over the month, they come in at the end of the month. We call it Accelerator Saturdays. They come in, they get one outfit, but we shoot them up. We create content.
Right.
They walk away for the next month with new photos. The biggest thing is the look, the content, keep your fresh content. So if I can keep your fresh content, give you the mindset that you need to accelerate your brand. That's like
key.
Home run.
You definitely giving, you overly giving value.
Yeah, too much. Yeah. Too much. I had a girl was like, dude, you stupid. But you just paid. She was like, yeah, but you giving me way too much for $99.
Right.
And it's $99 now, but it's going to triple probably at the end of the month.
Right. Okay.
Introductory rate, $99. So go over to www.acceleratemybrand.com.
Okay.
If you want to be a part of the group, get the coaching, you want to get access to my network. If you need an attorney, like whatever, my network becomes your network.
Yeah. That's value.
The people that I know, hey, you want to come on this podcast, I'm going to put you in contact with these guys. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, ordinarily, if they contacted y'all and was like, hey, you want to come on your podcast? You're going to be like, yeah, okay, bro. Like, all right, well. But if I say, yo, Tone, I got a client who needs to come on the podcast.
Right.
What can we work out? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what relationships become.
That's what it's
you know
about.
what I mean? That's where they become powerful.
Right.
So, I leverage all my relationships with the people in the group. You get 20% off, you get the photo shoot, you get a training every week, around the clock coaching. You could throw a question in the group. I'm gonna answer it. We do a one-on-one coaching call every other Monday. It's a good situation, man. Man,
you really giving a lot of value. And your network ain't no scrubs. Ain't no scrubs in this network.
Nah,
I'm letting you know. I'm saying that,
they high powered. What I
mean?
Yeah, they all make more money than I do. They all make more money than I do. It's crazy. I need to raise these prices up on y'all. My camera. Yeah.
Okay, so tell the people where they can find you.
I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. Brand New Consulting Group on Instagram and Facebook. Jarvis Releford on Instagram and Facebook. If you really want to catch me, I'm on Facebook. Don't spend a lot of time on Instagram, and that's my area of opportunity.
Yeah,
I got to be better about Instagram. Mm-hmm. It's just I value the community aspect of Facebook.
Actually, the algorithms for Reels they're doing better than Instagram right now.
Are they?
Yeah.
Are they? I'm getting more views on my Facebook Reels right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Great place to be.
So yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
I got one last question.
Okay.
So very successful.
Mm-hmm.
You got a lot going on positively for you right now. Mm-hmm. However, the person that you are today is not going to get you to your next level. Who do you need to become in order to get to that next level? Or what do you need to give up to get to that next level? And what does it look like for you as well?
So what I'm learning in this process, and there's a leader in me.
Right.
I'm not sure if he's a great leader. I'm a good leader right now. Mm-hmm. So I still have my flaws. There's times where I operate in emotion. Right. There's times where I make decisions emotionally. So I have to get to a point where I remember when I worked at the bank, and if you screwed up, the manager, like if you screwed up at the bank, maybe lost some money or something like that.
Right.
What I valued the most, what I took the most from that experience is I would screw up, and instead of my boss calling me in the office and berating me or telling me how incompetent or, hey, you messed up, you dropped the ball on this, she would buy you lunch.
Wow.
And it's the craziest form of manipulation. It's the
you got me. Okay, go ahead.
It's the craziest form of manipulation. Shout out to Patty. Patty would buy you lunch or buy you cupcake. We used to be next to we had a nothing but cakes, but bundt cakes.
Oh, bundt cakes. Yeah.
So yeah, if you screwed up, you come back the next day and it's this huge bundt cake on your desk, and you just like. It just cost the bank $1,500. Like,
wow.
Like I just to close the account I wasn't supposed to close. Like you had to be here at 8:00 to keep the open this account back. Like
right.
And so I have to. I found myself gleaning from the way because I'm the type. If you work with me and you blow it, I'm probably not gonna give you another opportunity. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm emotional.
Right.
That's emotional. So. Yeah, man, I have to work on that. So the next step for me is becoming a better leader, becoming a better coach, becoming a better mentor, being less emotional, more tactful, and still effective. Right. No, I won't be the same person. I'm going to be less emotional, but it's a process. Right. It's a process. Right. I know what it looks like. I know what I have to do to get there. You know what I mean?
He's definitely a D.
Yeah.
A D?
Nah, he is.
He's a D.
What's a D?
No. He's an I.
He's an I.
He's an I as well.
He's an I. Definitely. I think it's I first and a D.
You ever heard of DISC assessment?
The ASDI or
DISC.
Yeah,
DISC assessment.
Okay, talk to me.
So it's a personality assessment. Kind of lets you know how you would primarily deal with, I guess, situations. And the D is dominant. The I is influence. So basically D is dominant. So like if you got to get something done,
I'm going to do it myself.
You're going to take control, right? I is influence. If you need to get something done, you're going to use your charisma or influence somebody else to do it. The S is stability. So like you're going to just go with the flow, whatever the mode is, that's what you're going to do. And then the C is conscientious or compliant. So you're going to kind of make a plan and be more strategic about getting it
analyze
done.
A lot of stuff. So.
Yeah, there's a little bit of CDI in there.
Everything.
A little bit of CDI in there. I don't know. Maybe not the S. I mean, I try to move, but I know, man, nothing big comes from being safe.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
That's true. Like, you got to take risks. You got to take risks.
That's true.
You got to.
Especially as an entrepreneur.
Yeah, if you don't, you're going to get past. The pandemic, the people that took the risks are winning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
They're winning.
Proof in the pudding.
They're winning. Yeah.
My man winning. You got any last words for the people, man?
I appreciate y'all for having me, man. We had a great conversation.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Listen, man, I see some business opportunities for us all.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Help y'all put this course together to teach this podcast.
Hey, let's go.
Man, let's do it, man. I'm all about it.
Cool. You got any words, man?
That's it, man.
Hey, man. Hey, y'all be sure to like, subscribe, share this information, man. Hit the bell. Man, hit the bell, bro. Let's get this content out of here, man. We got my boy Jarvis Releford, man. I want to say Brandon, but We got Jarvis Releford, the brand architect with Brand New Consulting Group. Man, y'all get this out of here, all right?
We good?
Good.
We
Somebody keep their head up, 'cause you concerned about them. Stick and move, we can get it done. Call it unity, it ain't no way around it. Cultivating, we get motivation from the big guy. We don't play about them. Going hard for the game, showing love, don't tolerate.